The world is never going to be the same again.
I'm worried about the world.
The mass chaos and crises that there was in the world, it's going to be just like that now.
This is not an accident.
How long is it going to last? Longer than even for those of you that have some cash in the bank, way past your cash reserves.
Out of 100 people, 4 will get the message.
This thing isn't going to be over in a few weeks. This thing isn't going to be over in a few months.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As guys, today there is smoke. There is fire in the crypto space. Things are getting very spacey. And plenty of drama has been occurring. Ripple and XRP have been at the heart of it, my friends. And we're about to dive real deep into that. But first, I have to give you a brief overview yet again of the crypto market. Over the past 7 days, we have a couple coins up over 100%. Most of the crypto space is up over 25 to 30%. And these are initial indicators that altcoins are revving their engines for the greatest altcoin season we've seen yet. This is the speculative FOMO bull run that I have been anticipating for a while now. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to admit, I thought this would have happened around the January timeframe, so I was a little early with that one. But it doesn't matter, because now, after 3 months of additional accumulation, we are now here on the precipice of our profits. Ladies and gentlemen, that's besides the point though. Some of the things you'll see during altcoin season is nonsense like this. Will Smith Inu is up 3,300% on the day. My apologies, guys. Actually, it's back down to only being up 2,500% on the day. You see, things like this happen. Absurdities like this happen during altcoin season. The more serious and high quality coins have not appreciated in value the way they're going to yet. But you see random little bursts of explosive value here and there. And that is a surefire way for you to tell that altcoin season has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said though, let's get to the big news of the day. Here, Chris Larsen, the chairman of the board at Ripple, published some drama here today over Bitcoin. A lot of people misinterpreted what he said. But first, let me read what he stated verbatim so that you have the truth. He published an op-ed over Bitcoin to consider moving away from proof of work to a low energy validation method. He stated, while I believe moving to a low energy consensus mechanism is the most climate friendly long-term solution, I recognize it's not easy. Today, the US hosts 40% of the hash rate. Climate conscious miners strive to use 100% renewables and be responsible actors, and he applauds their efforts. On the other hand, plenty of miners are repurposing old coal and gas plants and not being responsible stewards of the amount of power they're increasingly using. This is unacceptable. The time for change is now, as prominent capital market participants drive crypto liquidity. ESG and sustainability will only become more front and center. Ether recognized this early and is very close to switching to proof of stake. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I made my last video about Ether's switch to proof of stake. Ethereum's triple halvening will make Ethereum deflationary, cause a supply shock, and eventually, in my opinion, will make Ether pass Bitcoin in value as far as market cap is concerned. When that happens, the crypto market will be shocked. But that will be the best thing that could happen. A new king will be born. and the possibility for more money to flow in will be there. Ethereum and new technology will now have primed the minds of millions upon millions of people to accept that Bitcoin is no longer the king of the crypto space, that things will no longer just follow Bitcoin, and that will be so positive, because after that, I believe XRP, when this lawsuit is said and done and its full-blown utility is here, I believe XRP will replace both of them as far as market cap is concerned. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's continue to read. We need short-term solutions as well, even if a move from proof of work happened eventually. Bitcoin is and will remain hugely important for crypto. Bitcoiners, I know there are many of you that may not believe this, but I'm not trying to work against you here. Today's crypto industry is blessed with incredible talent, unlimited capital, and is on a mission to make the world better. I truly believe it can turn this climate problem into a solution. What if miners were incentivized to remove carbon from the atmosphere? Miners pledging 100% green energy use is a great start, but in my opinion, not a foolproof long-term solution, because proof of work simply incentivizes finding the cheapest energy, not what is the right thing to do. What's to stop a petrostate like Russia from liquidating fossil fuel reserves? So even with responsible players, there will always be an incentive to seek out the greatest amount of cheap power. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Larsen then goes on to talk about the amount of money he's put into climate change fighting efforts, and he wanted to emphasize that these efforts are his alone. He is in no way, shape, or form trying to condemn Bitcoin and Ether and wants to see their success. And guys, the reason I point this out to all of you to start off this video is because there's been a lot of misinformation out there already by the Bitcoin maxis. Here, Bitcoin Magazine posts that Ripple is launching a $5 million attack on Bitcoin based on false environmental claims. And then at the same time, Congressman Warren Davidson stated that Chris Larsen essentially said, "Please ban Bitcoin." This is disrespectful. This is what Bitcoin maxis do. They misinterpret and twist the truth into their own reality. I've personally never been against Bitcoin, my friends, but I've always hated maxis. The reason is because they detach the truth from reality. And that is why they're going to wake up in a harsh one soon. Chris Larsen stated explicitly, "This is the opposite of what I'm advocating for. I hold Bitcoin. I want it to be successful in the future. I'm being pragmatic about what's going on. When ETH completes the switch, Bitcoin is the outlier on energy usage. Big institutions providing most of liquidity have climate commitments. Ladies and gentlemen, the long-term goal of updating the code to either a low energy validation method or even code that incents miners to remove carbon will greatly strengthen Bitcoin." Guys, regardless of how you feel about what has been stated here, this is the truth. Ripple is the news for the classes. Chris Larsen randomly posted this out of the blue. Chris Larsen is an absolute leader at Ripple. In my opinion, may be the biggest leader at Ripple. Chris Larsen moves mountains. And for him to state this today, in my opinion, is not a coincidence. Let me explain to you something. Here, April 13th, 2021, David Schwartz posted something extremely unpopular that ended up being truth. This is probably going to be my least popular tweet ever, but if you have life-changing amounts of money, of cryptocurrency, please take some time to seriously consider selling to reduce your risk and exposure. This is not any kind of prediction about what the market will do. Ladies and gentlemen, on this date, April 13, 2021, XRP reached its high price in this bull market of $1.96. Now, we fast forward a year later and we see that the United States has an interest in ensuring that digital assets and the payment system ecosystems are developed, designed, and implemented in a responsible manner that includes privacy and security in their architecture, integrates features and controls that defend against illicit exploitation, and reduces negative climate impacts and environmental pollution as may result from some cryptocurrency mining. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Chris Larson stating this. This is not anyone from Congress saying this. This is not some Bitcoin maxi or some XRP shill saying this. This is coming from the White House executive order. This is objectivity. This Chris Larson warning is not coincidence in my opinion. Timing is everything, and Ripple has been at the forefront of leaking information to us for us to interpret as to what the future may hold. Ladies and gentlemen, I think something could be coming that could hinder crypto mining or Bitcoin in one way, shape, or form. And it's going to be something to behold. You see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a hypothesis going around in the XRP community that the Bitcoin top has been achieved already at $69,000. And currently, we're just watching a correction into Bitcoin's bear market. This was popularized by the blockchain backer, and it's one of those things that I'm taking aggressively into consideration, as I may very well agree, and I've been bearish on Bitcoin for a long time. But the reason I'm bringing it up right now is because we have increased in value over the past week and a half. We may have a little more juice and a little more sauce left in Bitcoin. In my opinion, we could actually very well go all the way towards $56,000 for Bitcoin. But this is the thing. I don't give a damn about what Bitcoin does, because this is only an indicator for where the altcoins are going to go. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing Bitcoin's price means to me is whether or not more money will be in the crypto space circulating. The reason that's important is because if more money flows into Bitcoin, more money will trickle down into the altcoins. See, the total crypto market cap of the altcoins, it's progressively going higher, and that's important. We still have some room to run as far as this altcoin market is concerned. And regardless of what you guys think of this graph, the difference from here to here is massive for our altcoins. The reason, guys, is because that is about $1 trillion worth of value that could be spread across non-Bitcoin altcoins. That's important. That is what will cause 5 to 10x gains across the board for a lot of these coins. Maybe 10 to 20x gains for some of the higher risk coins. And that is what we're here for. Things could even go higher than that, but I'm trying to be conservative with these projections. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to understand the moment we're in. We're in the moments right before we need to take aggressive profits. But at the same time, we're also in the moments right before Bitcoin gets replaced as the king of the crypto space. You see, guys, here from Crypto Briefing, we see that members of Congress introduced an E-Cash bill. And what this means is that we are moving into this digital money payment system. E-Cash would be issued by the Treasury and fundamentally different from a CBDC. And it sounds like to me like they are trying to produce some digital money that maintains a certain level of privacy for us, the people. And if that's the case, then that's the win-win scenario. Do I think there's a possibility that that could be changed down the road? Yes, I do. But for right now, it seems like they're trying to work together on a bipartisan bill to help protect the American consumer. And that is something we should all be excited about. Digitalization is something that has been on Goldman Sachs' website for a while now. And here, from Wrath of Kahneman, we see that Goldman Sachs had in this November 2021 report, Investment Banking Division, Overview of Digital Assets and Blockchain, they identified Ripple as an opportunity in payments alongside Circle and Coinbase. This is specifically RippleNet, not XRP or on-demand liquidity, of course. But eventually, down the road, the goal will be to have people using XRP, and that's what's important. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to lay the rails, and we've been laying them down for a while. And the more they use this technology and trust Ripple, the company, the more they're going to trust XRP. I believe they're already ready to use it. I believe they already trust it. But revamping the global financial payment system takes time. Trickle, 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 flood. But what all of you need to know is that it's extremely positive that we are in the same conversation as Goliath, like this. Coinbase, Circle, Ripple, Goldman. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that this group of internet savages would come together and find the next unicorn company that's going to take over the planet. We've always been correct, my friends. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Veritable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. And if you weren't doing so already, please consider joining my mentorship program. I have weekly group sessions at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays and VIP time slots for more private clients every single day. You guys gain access to the Accidental Billionaire University, where I have special guest lectures as well as a beginner's course posted there already with resources that help you navigate putting cryptos in wallets and also navigating exchanges. You'll also gain access to future lectures and courses I post in the university, including real estate and Airbnb entrepreneurship content. In addition, guys, you gain lifetime access to the Discord. And the Discord community is where you gain access to the continuous growth and resources I provide for our members. There's a community with 550 of us, and we discuss all the miscellaneous things shown in these channels on the left. Guys, we also host weekly Q&A sessions with myself every Thursday at 7 p.m. to ensure that people continue to get the guidance they need. We're all here to try and help each other, and that's why I created this program for all of you. There is absolutely zero risk in getting involved, as I offer a 110% money back guarantee, my friends. If you aren't satisfied with the work I've put in and the resources I've given you, I actually pay you on your way out. That's how confident I feel that I'll help you guys on your journey. And I genuinely hope you guys give me a chance to prove myself to you. The link to this website is down in the description below, guys. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
I get 24 hours a day just like Bill Gates. I get 24 hours a day, just like Beyonce and Jay-Z. You get 24 hours a day, ladies and gentlemen. What do you do with your 24 hours? You need to get more information. In our coaching program, all we do is drop content nonstop. And people are like, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. See, you don't even know what you don't know. How did you let me come from behind and clip you? Do you guys know the studies show the better we look, the more money we make? Which means your website should pass the eyeball test. Your truck should pass the eyeball test. Your people should pass the eyeball test. You should pass the eyeball test. Everybody in this room has a promised land somewhere, but you can't be stuck on the city you like. You got to hear God and go to your promised land. Your promised land might be Utah. Your promised land might be Minnesota. Your promised land might be Wyoming. Hear me clearly. You better use your money to get information and access, and you better be flexible because a real shark is flexible. Can we stop fronting and get real about this thing? And if I can do it, you can do it. I knew nothing about life. I knew nothing about business, but I had the right mindset, and I learned it through sports. And y'all got to hear my story so you understand. I didn't even start on my college basketball team. I came off the bench. At the University of Minnesota, I came off the bench. But in my mind, you can bring me off the bench, but I'm an NBA ball player when you get through talking. When you get through, I'm an NBA ball player. And that's why I would walk around and say, you can't check me. You can't check me. You can't check me. If I was you, I would walk around every day and say, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I declare it right now. I'm worth millions. I'm worth millions. I will receive my salary right now, but I won't accept it as my value. So whatever you receive right now, receive it, but don't you accept it as your value. Because there's more out here for you if you change your mindset.